We are back. I'm gonna get that out of the way. I'm actually gonna talk about this, alright? So, Bob has been needing a new lighter. Oh yeah, how are you all doing? I should say that first. And Bob has been needing a new lighter. Boba's clippers. I love my clippers, man. Clippers are the best lighter. Oh yeah, people, if you haven't noticed, I've had a shower today. I have had probably the most cleanest shave that I've ever had in my life. I used to shave a lot when I was like fucking 15, 16, then I just got fucking really lazy. But yeah, so I'm starting to shave a lot more often now because I need to. Like I hate having fair hair on my face. Like if I go to bed, welcome viewer. If I go to bed and if I because I sleep like that, so my hands on my face is rubbing against the fucking hairs on my face and I hate it. So I've had a really really good shave. There's no hairs on the chin. What's up, rolling joints right now? Hell yeah, man, you roll joints. But no hairs on my neck at all. I usually have some hairs on my neck, no hairs at all. I shave them all off. I usually leave the hairs here because I don't want them going all down my neck, so it's harder to shave. So I let the hairs go up, and then I shave like that. Got all the hairs off. But yeah, man, my face feels so good. Like when I've had a shave, I just feel amazing. Anyway, Boba. Wow, all you people have joined in the live stream quickly. There's a lot of people that have just joined in the live stream. That doesn't usually happen. Usually, I gotta wait like 10 minutes or something for people to join live streams. But I got this Zippo lighter fluid, premium, premium. I guess this is just petrol. I've had a sniff of it. It smells pretty much like petrol. Um, but yeah, I've had a good smell of it, and it smells nice. It smells good. I'm not using it for inhalant uses. I'm just smelling it because I like the smell of petrol. Um, it's got a nice smell. To fill your lighter. So what happened? Well, I had one of these lighters, and it was the one with the flint on it, where you have to flint the thing, then do it. Had kind of one of these. Decided to cut it in half because I thought, oh look, I've got liquid in there. That's amazing, I've got liquid. Now I can fill up my lighter. When I tried to open it, it exploded. It fucking exploded, man. Really, really exploded. And I was like, But yeah. But yeah, I've got myself a lighter, a Zippo lighter, a original Ariel Zippo lighter, a black one. Cause I've seen Zippo lighters and I just think that one of these ones is just it's original. They came out in the 30s. It's an old lighter. Well, it's a new lighter. It came out in that era. So a lot of people use them from the 70s and the 60s. No one had these in the 60s and 70s. People were just using matchsticks boxes, but these were the things that people were using. And I can honestly say I love the Zippo lighter. I really, really, really do. There's fluid in there, but the fucking flint came out. The fucking flint came out, man. The flint came out of the fucking lighter, man, as I was taking it apart to fill up the fucking gas. No, to take the screw off. So this is what the Zippo looks like when you light it. It's a nice lighter. You shut it, and it's closed again. These things get very hot when you use them. I fill mine up, and I'm a bit real you, and I don't know if you're supposed to do it, but you know how I fill my Zippo up? I take it out the thing, and I soak it with that stuff until it's soaked in my hands and everything, then I light it. That's how I light mine. I don't just put a little bit in then light it, I make sure it's soaking wet. And I make sure that it's filled with petrol or whatever it is. Windproof? It's a lot. There's a lot of things that you need to do with a Zippo. It's not like light it, fill it up on the bottom, and that's it. You need to get new wick for it. You need to do loads of shit for it, you know. But yeah, man, it gets really hot after a while, you know. So if you're ever in the winter time and it's cold outside, let your Zippo burn for 4 or 5 minutes or something, and then keep it in your hand and keep your hands warm. I don't know. I mean, it's been really cold over the last couple of weeks. But yeah, people, yeah, I've got this coffee here. I know there's some tins of cider in my room. I know I got drunk a couple days ago on my live stream. If you haven't seen that live stream, it was funny. Bubba got very drunk. But yeah, I've got this coffee here, right? Oh my god. Holy fuck. I can't drink this. I got this coffee. Might just look like ordinary coffee to you. Imagine an espresso times 2. You know those little espresso shots that you get? That make you go ping for the day? Imagine an espresso times 2 in a coffee cup. I've got coffee because I really want to wake up today. I had no sleep again. So I want to get really awake, really ready, really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be awake and use the stimulant effect that coffee gives. Plants are very powerful things, man. Coffee's a plant, very powerful plant. Man, people consume this stuff, people consume coffee, and it contains caffeine. I haven't studied coffee about what the actual plant stuff is, but I kind of know where it comes from. I think it comes from China. Or is that tea? I don't know. But yeah, I'm just gonna go on YouTube and stuff,
Ah! Alright, Tina, I guess we can love have.
You smoke weed at the moment? No, man, I don't smoke weed at all. I don't smoke weed at all. I don't do drugs, any form of drug. I am sober. The only thing I touch is cigarettes and alcohol. That is the only drugs that I consume, and coffee here and there. But I do not consume any form of drug that's fucking dangerous. Because, yeah, people like me, I used to be pro weed, man. I used to be like, oh yeah, legalize weed. Like, I would be one of these types of people that would be outside holding the legalization weed in 420. That would be me. I would do that. Well, I haven't done it, but that's the type of person that I would be. That's what I would do. But then, when I had that really shitty experience with the weed, it completely made me. It hurt me so much mentally. It put me in hell mentally. It put me in hell mentally for a whole year. Um, Man, it lasted for about a whole year, a year and a couple months, and then I really started to lose my shit. And I'm only just now getting better. After just now, I'm getting better. Because when that happened, I was like, oh my god, yes, I'm cured. The condition has went away now. I'm actually back to normal. I actually feel myself physically. Because before I was fucking had an out of body experience that wouldn't go away. People can say that's ego death. I don't know what it was. You get in panic attacks when I think about it, but it was horrible. And then when it went away, and then when I was like, oh my god, yes, I'm cured. I'm cured of this condition. I got very paranoid. I got very delusional. I went through a lot of fucking mania. Put it that way, I went through a lot of mania. Like, oof. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of mania. and I just never really knew it was real anymore, you know? Yeah, now, since I don't smoke weed, I am able to dream again. You're able to dream again? My dreams are actual definitions of dreams, man. Like, my dreams are actually real. Like, when I'm dreaming, I can't tell what's real and not real when I'm dreaming. I don't know if that's normal, but ever since, my Datura use and my weed use and my antidepressant use, my dreams have became so vivid. Like, oh my god, like, oh, it's crazy, man. My dreams are really, really, really real. They're almost like real life. And I believe that dreams are just different dimensions that we cross paths in. I mean, I spoke about this in my other live stream that I did, where I believe that there's different dimensions. It really depends how deep down the rabbit hole you want to go with this. But me, I've researched a lot about this, about the whole near-death experience, different dimensions. I'm only just now learning about astral projection. Um, People think that I'm a bit of a hippie. I am a bit of a hippie, I guess. I'm just very connected with nature, you know? Like, plastic isn't in the jungle. You can't find plastic in the jungle. I like finding resources that I can find outside in the nature, rather than just things that synthetic man has created, you know? Like, I like to be able to make something so creative that, within nature that you don't need certain chemicals to make, you know? I want to be able to actually project at will, XD, at will. I actually want to try it, but a lot of people are like, oh, it can take you down a really dark path and it can be very scary. I'll probably just get drunk before I do it, to be honest, because when I'm drunk, I do not give a shit at all. I remember when I used to smoke a lot of weed, what I would do is I would drink maybe 2 cans of cider, smoke a small joint, which used to get me really high. If I were to smoke small joints, they would get me so stoned. Like, small joints always used to get me so stoned. Big joints I used to be cool with, like I would be used to that. But small joints with more tobacco in there used to get me the biggest high. Like, oh my god. Anyway, I would get drunk and high at the same time. Man, I used to love getting drunk and high. The only thing I can do now is get drunk. But I would get drunk and high, man, and I would be so out of it, man. And I wouldn't even care if I was getting anxiety. I wouldn't even care if I'm disassociating because I'm too drunk and I don't give a fuck about it, you know? That's what I used to like about it. That's what I used to like about being high and drunk because it used to make me feel amazing, you know? But now I've realized that weed is very expensive, much, much, much more expensive than tobacco. You can get 15 grams of tobacco in a store for like what, £20, less than that, you know? So 15 grams of tobacco, or is it 30 grams? 30 grams of tobacco for like less than what, 15, £20 or something, you know? But if you're on 30 grams of weed, that's like an ounce. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's expensive, you know? That's like $300 or whatever prices you want to do. Because I know in America they're used to dispensaries and shit like that. But yeah, man, weed is heavily expensive, and if you want to get high, drink some alcohol, man. Like, I see no difference in alcohol and weed. Like, I'll be honest with you, I see no difference. Alcohol is a lot more stronger in effect compared to weed, but to me they're the exact same thing. I mean, they're very different in my personal view, but at the same time they are similar. They're both intoxicating in that sense, but there's different levels of it. Being drunk is not like being high, but being tipsy is like being high because you're a lot more mellow. You can still control your thoughts. You can still control your oh, you whatever, But being high, man, I used to like being high. I used to love that warm blanket feeling that would go over my whole body when I would get high. When I would smoke a joint instantly after I put the butt out, this wave of like a warm blanket just went all over my body. That's how it felt. It felt like me just getting into bed when I wasn't even in bed. I would just be sitting here, you know. That's what I used to love about it, just that warm blanket feeling. But if it was cold outside, you would feel numb. So it's best to do it in the warm. And I think what really hurt most during that bad experience with weed was probably it being wintertime. It was dark outside, it was depressing, it was fucking COVID was about, blah blah blah. It was a very depressing time of the year. And I think with all that going on, I think that really made things worse, you know?
Guitar! Wow.
This guy cheers me up a lot. This guy really does cheer me up a lot. I watch this guy a lot. This AGP guy. He makes me happy a lot.
Well,
Man.
Dad, you happy? I'm very happy.
If I'm upset, I
You
watch
mind
him.
waking up at 3 in the morning for this? Hell no!
And I just watch him
Not
because
gonna
I
go back
like him,
then.
you
There you
know?
go. You don't gotta go to bed if you don't want to. Oh my god!
No! I went too far.
Well, Dad, you happy? I'm very happy. You mind waking up at 3 in the morning for this? Hell no! Not gonna go back to bed.
There you go.
You don't gotta go to bed if you don't want to. Oh my god! Ah, look! He gave me his guitar!
Wow.
Man, I want to get a
Wow, man,
acoustic
I am
guitar.
like so honored. Oh my god. Hey, be a bigger boy. Fuck you guys. Ah! Fuck you, pickle boy. Shooter, I thank you for this from the bottom of my heart, man.
Man, I thank you for having
And
me.
of course, Shooter, stay tuned to the video so you can see it smashed against the stove.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no, not this one.
Yeah, yeah. You will.
Not this one.
If you don't smash, I'll be disappointed.
Well, you can just
Sorry,
this
viewer.
thing's getting smashed. Unless it's over Michael's head. I really appreciate you coming to my house tonight.
I appreciate you.
This
having
really means
me.
a lot. This reminds me of like a poker game or something. You know?
Right, I know. I feel like that there's something on the table that we have to deal with. No, man, I mean, being here, I like your house a lot. I'm a fan. I've seen the show because of this young man over here who's.
I've been doing videos. How long have we been doing them, Mike? Since 2007. Since 2007.
2007. That's a
What
lot.
did you
younger.
dream?
We've been having dysfunction.
I had
for
nice
many
dreams related to
I've been doing
man.
cooking with
Never heard of that person, man. My dream, oh my god, okay. So, I had a dream that I was walking downstairs to go outside, right? And I had a dream, my dream last night, everything was in perfect order. The walls, the ceiling, colors, everything. And I'm walking, and I feel the stairs kind of like turn to sponge. Like they're collapsing, they're breaking. And I start to put my foot down to go downstairs. And halfway down, I feel the whole staircase kind of like collapsing, you know? But not visually collapsing. Like, I feel like it's just kind of there and it's about to collapse, you know? That was scary. So it's like I felt like I was just going to go right through, you know? So that's what I had a dream about. The people were freaking out and shit because, you know, the stair was about to collapse. And I'm walking down it halfway, you know? It kind of reminds me of my near-death experiences. So, I've never actually had a real near-death experience where I see God or I see the white lights. I would like to have a near-death experience. Well, no, I don't really want to have a near-death experience. Yeah, forget I said that, please. But, yes, I have almost died a couple times. So it kind of reminded me of those times where I've almost died, you know? Number one, me falling into sinking sand. I must have been about maybe 8 years old when I fell into sinking sand. And the fucking sand was going up my legs and shit, you know? And I was like, I couldn't move. I'm not going to go into whole details about what happened, but I'm alive. But yeah, one time I stepped foot into sinking sand. I think it was sinking sand. I don't fucking know. I felt myself sinking, and I couldn't do nothing about it. By the way, people, if you're ever stuck in sinking sand, take Boba's advice. What you want to do, if you're ever stuck in sinking sand, is to not keep standing still, but to lean back. And you lean back on your back on the sand, and then eventually your whole body, the gravity, the bounce, so your legs are here and you're standing, but if you go like that, your whole legs will just lift up, but you won't sink on your back. Watch YouTube videos about it if you're curious, but that's what I've learned. You lie on your back and you don't sink that way, so that's one way to escape sinking sand. But yeah, another time where I almost died was I almost got my head ran over by a bus. I almost got my whole head ran over by a bus, man. Like the whole wheel going at like 20 mile an hour. Right across my head, like to here, you know? Damn, I've got hair in my eye. Where was I? Yeah, so about here. The bus was about that close to my head. The wheel. Walking back from school. Fucking, how old was I? Like 11 or something? We had to move school for a couple months because the school was getting redone. I was being a dickhead. I was sticking my fingers up in people and stuff, you know? Just me being an asshole. Walking backwards on the pavement going, or whatever. Some kid tripped me up from behind. I guess I kind of deserved it. Fell back on my back. The fucking concrete pavement is only so wide. Fall back. My head's off the curb where the yellow line is. All I hear is tss, loud as fucking anything. Tss, right there. And I feel something. I feel wind go like that. You ever got a stick in the wind and you go that? That right there went right across my head. And at that moment, I thought to myself really quickly, should I get up or should I stay? I thought, fuck it, I'll stay. In under 1 second, I was like, stay. Because if I move, I will die. But if I stay, I'll either live or I'll die. So I thought, stay. Man, everything went white. Well, it never went white, but I fucking, as soon as that, it was like slow motion, man. It was like, where I just thought to myself, like, is it going to be darkness? Is it going to be black? You know? Or is it going to be white? And am I going to be alive? Eyes opening. Everything felt a lot more brighter when that happened. Like, as soon as that happened, it was like the brightness came, you know? And then it went dark again. Man, powerful stuff, you know? I guess people were kind of laughing, you know? Oh my god, he almost died. Like how people are. But yeah, that was one time where I almost died as well. And another time, I went swimming when there was tornadoes going off. So I was on holiday in Turkey. Again, I must have been about maybe 13 or something. When I was swimming, seeing everyone walking back from the beach to go into the hotel, fucking umbrellas in the sky and shit, you know, for sunbathing. And I'm like, why is everyone going inside? What the hell is going on here, you know? Because I didn't have a clue. I thought people were just being pussies, you know, and running inside because there was a bit of rain going on. The sky was dark, it was cloudy, it was grey, it didn't look very nice. It was kind of raining, not much. Thunder, whatever, you know. I see everyone walking back, and I'm like, fuck this shit, I'm walking to the beach. So whenever they're all walking in hundreds of groups coming to the hotel, you just see me just walking normal, just out to the beach. It's a sunny day, you know. I'm just walking, smiling. Then I get to the point where it's only me on the beach. No lifeguard, no nothing, no nobody. Because everyone's inside. I didn't know what was going on. It was only me outside, and I'm looking, and it's like fucking dead, man. It's like an apocalypse, like a zombie apocalypse. No one's there. It was kind of creepy. But I was like this, fuck this shit. Started swimming in the ocean. The waves were that high, man. I was swimming. The waves dragged me out. Man, it was violent. The waves dragged me out into the sea, man. I only swam a couple times, you know. Look back at the beach, and the beach is fucking there. I'm like, oh shit. Where the fuck am I, man? I'm gonna get bitten by a shark or some shit, because I'm on holiday in Turkey, you know. You get sharks there too, sometimes. But I'm like, I see the beach and it's right over there. I'm like, oh shit. And the waves are pulling me back further. I'm like, hell no, I need to get back to shore now, man, because I'm drowning this shit. My arms are getting tired, and I'm like, nah, fuck this. Start swimming. Then the waves drag me out again. And I'm like, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can get back, I can get back, you know? So, every single time that the wave would pull me, I'd fucking swim as hard as I could, and then I would stop and I would let the wave pull me again, and then I would go again. So each by bit, the wave would pull me, I would swim. The wave would pull me, I would swim. The wave would pull me, I would swim. So I eventually managed to get back to the beach. When I got to the beach, I was kind of tired. But bearing in mind, I was a lot more fitter then, you know, I wasn't a fat fuck like I am now, but, you know, I was a lot more fitter. Never smoked. Well, I vaped once or twice. Never smoked, never drinked. I got into cigarettes when I was about fucking 11. Took a drag of vape. Enjoyed it. Didn't start smoking cigarettes until I was about 15. You know. But yeah, I was a lot more healthier. I never had fatness on me, you know. I was still overweight, but like, not overweight, like just above average. But now I'm like fucking obese. But yeah, those are the times I almost died.
About past 4 years? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got some good recipes.
I got a great recipe that I was passed down my family for sausage gravy dip.
Like, about past 4 years? Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing videos. How long have we been doing it, Mike?
Since 2007.
Since 2007.
2007. That's a lot of yelling.
We've been having dysfunction for many more.
Yeah.
I've been doing cooking with Grandpa now for like about past 4 years.
Yeah.
I need some juice, people. I'm thirsty. I got this juice the other. I don't want to go into it, but I got this juice, man. It's Rubicon shit, man. Rubicon shit. So let me go get this Rubicon shit. You know what I'm saying? Get some of that Rubicon shit, man. Oh goddamn, it smells. I got my milk instead. Oh shit. I got this milk, people. This milk, man. Bubba's a big fan of milk. I like my milk. I like milk. Milk is the only dairy product I fucking love. That's the truth, man. I hate fucking cheese, man. Anyone that eats cheese is disgusting. Unless if it's pizza. But I got this milk, man. This is called Cravendale. Cravendale whole. Fresher for longer. Filtered for purity. Whole milk. Y'all get this milk, people. This milk is the best milk I've ever tasted. I get the green cat milk, but this milk is amazing. Like, I love that milk. But yeah, milk is the only dairy product that I actually like. I cooked myself some southern fried chicken bites because I ain't got a lot of food. Like, man, Boba literally is fucking broke with food. I've been eating noodles for like the past 2 days. I ain't actually been eating actual food, you know. I tried to eat some bolognese last night. Horrible. Didn't eat it. Didn't taste too good. But yeah, man. There are only a couple foods that Boba hates. Number 1, cheese. Number 2, egg. Number 3, beetroot. Number 4, sushi. Number 5, pickles. Number 6, mayonnaise. Number 7, I think that's it. I think everything else I eat, you know. Everything else I'll eat, but those 6 things, never. Like me, I can eat fish, right? Like, I'll tell you something, right? I eat this fish. When I have it, when I can get some, I'll eat it because I love it. I get this fish, right? And it's this fish which has got the head and the tail still on it. And about that big, you know, each, you know. And mackerel fish. I get that fish and I eat, you know, the insides. Best fish ever, man. It's cooked. It ain't fried, ain't got no batter on it. It's just normal. You know, that fish is good. It's got the bones in it. Real food. I remember I was on holiday one time with these people, and I never liked them. And I sat at the table, you know, and I started eating. Again, this was when I was about 13 or something. I was like, oh yeah, I love fish, you know. Sat at the table, and this guy's like fucking 60-something, you know. He's like 60-year-old. You know, so I'm at the table, right, and I'm eating. He's like, I wouldn't eat that. I wouldn't eat that ever. If your mama made that for you, and if you refused to eat it, you would get slapped. So don't you sit here and say, I wouldn't eat that, when your mama would tell you to eat that, and you would get slapped the shit if you didn't eat that food that your mama made you. And that's what pisses me off, man. Because those old people were fucking hit and beat up and shit for not eating their food, you know? But yeah, when they see me eating my fish on my plate, they're like, ugh, I want to eat that. Ugh. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're old people. They were fucking hitting shit for that, you know? They always come up and say, oh, if you spoke to me like that, you would get hit. But you're complaining because I'm eating fucking fish. That don't make sense to me. But yeah, I like my chicken, people. I like my chicken. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll eat fish. I like fish. Fish is so good for you. Good for the brain. So if you're ever losing touch with reality, get some fish, man. I'm joking. But yeah, man, I like fish. What's wrong with this? My keyboard's fucked up. Tell me how you're all doing in the comments, people. Sometimes I don't see your comments.
What's going on, you guys? Keeping on a camera here. Bridget West, not here. And the reason that Bridget West is not here is because...
Hey,
I really don't like his girlfriend, and I really don't like him. I like the grandpa, though. That's why I watch him.
that was definitely your medicine.
Prank. I made you think you were scaring me.
Liar.
Pranked you real good.
How did that work?
Matt gets scared all the time.
I just fucking freaked. What does that mean? That means I sold the house. I'm tired of living there. You can't...
His father's an
I
OG,
got
though.
15 grand for it, okay?
What?
Yeah. I got 15 grand for the house, and he's coming tomorrow for you to sign the paper.
I'm not signing shit.
The hell you're not. I'm not signing. You're signing them.
Dude, Michael, do not sign.
You can leave if you want. If you honest to God want
15 grand, that's good money in my pocket.
well, the house was over 100,000, so
That's your problem.
you're not.
He's not signing it.
No, I'm not signing anything.
Why? Don't you want to see me prosper that 15 grand in my
Let
pocket?
me tell you what's more offensive to me. that you would want to sell something that I bought for you as a gift.
I'm tired of living there.
That's fine. You want a good
You
apartment?
understand that? I'm tired of living there.
That's fine. Get out of it.
That's what I think of it.
That's fine. What it is, what it is.
There is a fly in my bedroom. And it keeps coming near me every few seconds. Why is there flies in wintertime, man? It's freezing cold outside. How are there flies in here? Ain't summer. It ain't your time to come out yet. God, I'm stupid fly.
You want to stink.
What?
I see it.
Gotcha.
This kind of shit, I'm tired of it. Wait.
I was offered 20 though.
Oh, God damn. I'll give you 20,000 and never fart again. I'm getting tired of this. Please, no more pranks. No more pranks.
How's that going, boy? You bit. Fish.
God damn, dude.
You fish.
It's prank day, babe.
I'm the only one getting pranked.
Well, you the only one gullible enough to get pranked.
I used Bridget's Dallas cup to cook pancakes, and that was my prank to her.
Ooh.
I cooked pancake batter in her fucking cup, and she's done all this shit.
Well, if you can't eat, stay the hell out of the kitchen. All I got to tell you,
I'm just gonna lock myself in the room for the rest of the day, because
15 grand, man. You know you'd like to have that money in your pocket.
No, I'm sorry. I would be totally offended if you sold that house for $15,000.
I don't know why. 20, yeah.
What crawled up your ass and died?
I don't know, something did though.
God. Oh, it smells like buttermilk.
It
I love
does.
buttermilk.
You been drinking buttermilk?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I've been eating raw liver.
Ooh.
What?
I've been eating raw liver.
What are you, fucking Hannibal?
I take a slice of real thin. A little salt and pepper.
Ooh.
What the hell's wrong with eating raw liver?
Whatever works for you, man.
You will try this good. I'll cut you a single piece.
What do you want me to do, Bridget? This is your bullshit. You've won the day. What do you want?
She goes 15 grand.
For the thumbnail, what do you need?
I don't know. Look scared or something.
Ah!
Very believable.
Okay, I give up. What are you doing? He's gonna fart, I know it.
Change
Yeah,
it.
you're gonna need to change your diaper.
I'm getting, you guys
I'm trying
can't.
to smell it.
Okay, I can't live like this.
Wait, I'm your favorite?
She's my favorite now.
Alright. Holy shit.
Well, what'd you do for Bridget?
I made her. Look what I made her, man. I remember one time telling me she liked cabbage.
I love cabbage.
I made her for Bridget. Look, I made her for Bridget.
Best friends forever.
Best friends forever. Me and Bridget.
I couldn't.
Alright.
I couldn't.
Oh, by the way, y'all know Father's Day's coming up.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
I forgot about it.
I know somebody who's getting a chocolate cake.
I hate chocolate.
That was someone us. So, right now, Dad's making meat and he's making meat pork chops.
Yeah, I am.
They're cooking quick too, boy.
They look
That's
awesome.
because Dad got the little pork chops. He knows those are my favorite.
Yeah, you like them little thinnies. And then I got your spoon. Look at it. Look at it.
Oh, yeah.
Barbecue pork
I couldn't
chop.
see him. They're fogged up.
Ew.
Open up and zoom in. Explory. Zooming into your pork chops.
Thing you look like me. I help you, Michael. I help you. Hang on. I help you, Michael.
Why are you being so nice?
You're being too nice.
Look at that, man. Look at that.
Wow, they look good for real.
Yeah, they really do.
What?
Oh my god, what kind of
Oh my
barbecue
God,
is
they're
that?
falling apart on me, Michael.
Mustard base.
Oh my gosh.
They're like literally falling apart, man.
Why are you being so nice, Dad?
Oh, I feel like I deserve it. I've been kind of mean to you lately.
I'm gonna end the live stream soon. Because I got shit to do today. I'm gonna be busy. I'm gonna start thinking about some shit. Organizing shit for Christmas. Finish the rest of my milk. Oh my god. Stays fresh 7 days. Once open up to 3 weeks. Unopened. Man, I like cream and dale milk. Craven and milk is really expensive stuff, but it's good. It's like £3 bottle. It's good stuff, man. I got it online. Got it delivered. I got drunk. Not last night, but the night before. Really drunk. Really drunk. When I'm drinking, a lot of people when I see people drinking, you know, I think, why are they acting like that? Why are they jumping around and shit like that? Is that really what alcohol does to you? And when I've had my 4th beer or my 4th cider, I'm thinking to myself, why am I not jumping up and acting like that? You know, I've had 4 ciders, is that not enough? So, I drink more than what most people drink, because I don't know if I'm drunk yet, or what drunk feels like, because I'm still able to control myself, whereas these people, who are professional and shit, they're acting crazy, you know? So it's like, for me, I gotta act like them for me to be able to feel drunk, you know? Because I know not to act like an idiot, you know? Like dancing around and fucking shouting and screaming, blah, blah, blah. That's crazy, man. Crazy. Try hard liquor, man, like whiskey. I drink whiskey. Like whiskey. Vodka. Oh man, I hate vodka. Vodka's disgusting, man. Anyone that drinks vodka, I recommend you change. Because vodka is a no-no to me. Vodka is a female's drink, in my opinion. Vodka is a female's drink. I've seen a lot of crazy females on vodka, and they make me uncomfortable. Me too, but my god, you can get so drunk on it. Yeah, I got very drunk on a bottle of Smirnoff one time. For my 17th birthday, I wanted to get really drunk. Yeah. And we had a bottle of Smirnoff, right? You know those bottles of Smirnoff bottles are about that big? Well, it had been drunk off, like maybe 2 shots had been poured out of them or something, you know? So we had pretty much a whole bottle left, but only 2 shots were taken out of. I drank pretty much the whole bottle in the space of like less than 2 hours. What I did was I got a glass, dong 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 dong, filled up to about there of the glass, put that much Iron Brew or Diet Coca-Cola in it, drank it, done it again, didn't calculate the amounts, and just had maybe about 4 glasses of it, and I was really drunk. And I was that drunk that everything was spinning round. And that's when I know that I am really drunk. So, Boba never had anything to eat that day. Well, anything to eat for his dinner. And it was only like fucking 7 o'clock, you know? Dark outside. So I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna go get some pizza. Started walking downstairs, everything like that. You know? Walking, everything was like turning like that, you know? And I was like, oh fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to manage this, you know? Started walking, got to the road. Don't go out heavily drunk and cross a road. I mean, it's not really responsible, but I did it anyway. Walked across the road, looked at all the cars, seen that they were going. Tried to think. Managed to walk across the road safely, no fucking car beeps or anything, you know? Tried to walk normally. I actually didn't look drunk. Like, I probably looked really tired or like really stoned, even though I wasn't even smoking. But I probably looked a bit kind of fucked up on something, you know? But I don't think I looked drunk. As drunk as I was, I don't think I looked drunk. I just kind of walked. Hi there, how are you? Yeah, that's good. Done my stuff, you know, got my stuff, started walking back. Walking back home, I could act drunk and I could be normal. But in the store, I like to be respectful. I like to look as if, like, I don't like to look like a bad, I don't know, fucking example of a drunk person. Do you have an opinion on psychedelics? Yeah, I do have an opinion on psychedelics, actually. Psychedelics should not be used. In 2022, 2023, psychedelics should not be used. I don't think psychedelics should be used at all. Before Christ, of course, use psychedelics. Use as many psychedelics as you want. But in this date, no, don't use psychedelics. I don't recommend it because when you open your eyes and when you see everything, when you see how the world actually works, there's so much you want to change about it, but you can't change about it. And when you start talking to people about it, people think that you're crazy. So it's like you can't fit back into being normal again because your mindset is changed into the negative impacts on this world and the negative things that are going on with this world, and you can't unsee it. You just can't unsee it. Your whole perception is changed permanently to seeing this world as nature, blah blah blah. You know. That's what I think about psychedelics. I don't think they should be used today because they're just not good. Like I said, there's so many things that you can do to this world to change it, but you can't change it. And it irritates you a lot. You really want to do things and change things for the world for the better, but you can't. People that do things like recycling and stuff like that, I can't say psychedelics change your mindset. You clearly haven't tripped on shrooms or acid, etc. You would understand if you tripped. But hey, we all got our own opinions. Well, not from what I've heard. Psychedelics do change your mindset on things. I mean, what does everyone that does psychedelics, what do they do? They start meditating. They start getting profile pictures of psychedelic artwork. Before, they never used to do that. But ever since, ever since I took acid, I've been meditating and building myself up, losing weight, and going to the gym. They change your mindset. They do change your mindset. And there's a reason why they change your mindset, and there's reasons why they cure depression and give depression. So that's my opinion on psychedelics. I do not want to trip on any drug because if I start tripping, I'm gonna start freaking out and I'm gonna go into mental breakdown. For a good way. I don't think psychedelics do anything good for you. I think psychedelics can be very evil. Um, I think they can be very fucking evil, like really fucking evil. Because especially with things like shrooms, because no peer pressure. But yeah, I think psychedelics can be very 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 evil. Like there's people that take shrooms, right, and they're like, wow, this is such a beautiful experience. And even Joe Rogan spoke about this, right? Wow, you have this amazing experience on shrooms, where you meet these little alien people and you can interact with them and it's so amazing. Then they try and persuade you to take more shrooms, and when you take a larger dose of shrooms, you have a bad trip. And when you have a bad trip, they can be very mentally bad. There's so many people that have taken psychedelics and fucking lost it. There's so many people that are just taking psychedelics and the trip hasn't ended for them. And they've given themselves psychosis, whether it's temporary or it lasts a couple of years, or they went into full blown schizophrenia. And it's true. That is very interesting. That's what I believe. I believe that psychedelics are very dangerous. Um, I don't know why. It's a mind fuck to kind of understand why they can be so bad. But like I said, there's been so many people who have taken psychedelics who thought, oh, let's go into the acid trip, and have never came down from it. So many people, have just fucking went crazy from it. There's actually a video on YouTube. You can actually find it. You've probably seen it before, but it's called Datura Persistent Trip. A lot of people have viewed this video and kind of gave other people their own opinion on this video. When I watched the video, I thought, yeah, this is what Datura is. This is what this guy took. Other people are saying that it was ayahuasca, which is the DMT spirit molecule brew. And if you watch the video, you can see this guy and he can say, I boiled the roots down right. I did what it said in the book. And I can't come down. It's been about 2 months and the effects still haven't came off. That is scary, I feel so bad for the dude, I really do. But I don't know what his perception is. I've taken Datura and I sometimes think to myself, am I still fucking tripping, because Datura is a drug that never stops. When you take it, you're in it, forever, which is scary. Me, I don't think I am tripping. I think I'm perfectly normal. I've even spoken to a psychiatrist about it. She says you're not really showing any signs of anything. So yeah, but he took what people believe to be ayahuasca, and the video came out in like 2008, and someone claimed that someone found it on a park bench. This camera which had that video. I've used shrooms, acid, DMT, and DXM. I think I've tried DXM when I was very young. Not really a psychedelic. Oh, trip's good. I feel like psychedelics can have an impact on your life in a good way. They can, but they can also have a negative way. I don't smoke weed because I had a mental breakdown with it. Weed is a soft drug. It's a soft psychedelic. And if I can't handle weed, I can't handle shrooms. Simple as. I don't think I'll ever take anything. I don't want to take anything. I have no interest in it, I really have no interest in it at all. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna be someone, I don't know, on YouTube. I mean, you can even say this for the same reason as me. Oh, I've done acid, I've done DMT. Oh, what was your experience? Oh, it was a trip, man. The walls started to have patterns. That's what everyone says. It's boring. You all have the same experience. Like, oh, the walls started to turn into different colors, man. Oh, the little trees were changing and stuff like that, Oh, that's what happened in my trip, man. No offense, I'm sorry if I'm being rude or anything, but I just feel like that's boring. I feel like that's what everyone else experiences with it, It's never actually going to be like... I mean, for DMT, of course it's different for people with DMT, but for acid and shrooms, it's mainly the same thing, But with DMT, it's certain colors that you see, it's certain beings and certain spiritual feelings that you get in the new dimensions, and it's like, oh, one time I took DMT and I was, in this different world. Oh, what world was it like? Oh, it's undescribable, man. I don't know how to put it in words. How's that gonna mean anything when you can't even put it into words, I mean, oh, you have to experience it to know what I'm talking about, man. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, but that's my view on it. That's my opinion on it. Oh, it cured my depression. It ain't curing my goddamn depression. It's made things worse for me. I don't know. That's how I feel about it. I like being real. I don't like being somewhere that I don't actually know, like when you take things like that, you're in this new place where it's like, oh, this is strange. Kind of like going to an alien planet for a couple hours, I guess that's why people like them. I don't like that. I like to keep myself here. Did you know? At a university, they are studying DMT, putting people on an hour-long trip because they're coming back with lots of weird information that actually makes sense. Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. I mean, soon everyone's gonna be fucking using it. Soon you're gonna get some DMT from your doctor or something. But it ain't for me, man. It ain't my stuff. You know, I know I've taken the tour and stuff like that. I mainly did that for views. Because I thought, well, shit, this shit hasn't killed me. May as well make a YouTube video about it because everyone else is too scared to try it. Made a YouTube video about it, got fucking famous for it. You know? Got fucking, what, 100,000 views from one deter video. Phew. I just kind of feel like it's all attention seeking in a way. Like, you see this video of this guy, Mike Tyson, that fucking boxer dude. I mean, I like him, he's cool. You know, he seems like a very nice, genuine guy. I felt really bad for him. About fucking how that fucking dude treated him when he was fucking younger and shit, you know? And that's what got him into boxing, you know? About the bird situation. I felt like that was really fucking shitty about what happened to him, you know? So I feel really bad for him in that way. But, you know, you see a video where he's on the Logan Paul show, and he's there, and he takes, like, 15 grams of shrooms. Like, I just feel like that's a bit of attention seeking, you know? Like, oh, he's taking shrooms, you know? I just feel like it's encouraging other people to take them, you know? I mean, people saying, oh, weed cures you, you know? And I fell into the fucking... What's it called? The fucking trend, I don't know what it's called. Where people were saying, oh, weed's so good for you, it cures you. And I thought, well, shit. Maybe I should try weed. I had a fucking mental breakdown. Won't fucking trust that shit again, you know? And that is why I don't fucking want to take shit. If I can't handle weed, I can't handle shrooms. Fucking mushrooms look scary anyway. You seen them? You seen, like, little drones that they have, or, like, little mushroom hats? They look scary. They look like something from a nightmare game. They freak me out. I think people should just respect plants and fungi for how they are. Like I said, use them before Christ. Before Christ existed, yes, of course, use psychedelics if you want. But in this world, right now, no. Because everything that you'll fucking understand won't work. I mean, if you want fucking paintings of fucking psychedelic art, and you want fucking rugs and posters all over your wall about exploring consciousness and shit like that, then by all means, get some fucking shrooms and do that shit. Me, I think it looks fucking stupid. But then again, that's just me. Most psychedelics usually respect their psychs. Well, not from what I've seen on YouTube. I see people on YouTube that are like, oh, my shroom report. Yes, I kind of done the same thing. But nah, I don't know. I see people where it's like, oh, I took a bunch of acid, man, it was great. And they come back with all this crazy shit, you know? I mean, it's like, I ain't on your level, G. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't on your level. They're all attention seeking. Yeah, and I don't like that about that, you know? I don't like that. I don't like that shit. There's only a very, very, very small percentage. Alright, I'll be honest with you, right? If someone is smoking weed in front of me, a friend or whatever, and how do I put this into words? If they're smoking weed in front of me, that's fine. But if they've got acid and they're like, hey man, wanna come do some acid or something, you know, we're gonna get fucking lit, I'm like, hell no, you're insane, man. I ain't going near you. You're insane, man. And I'll fucking not talk to them for days, man, if that happened, you know? Because they're on a different level. They're not on my level. What I mean by that is if you don't understand boba, If you don't understand my opinions, and if you don't kind of agree with my opinions, you're not on my level, you know? Because we'll just get into arguments and fucking debates and shit if you're not on my level. Simple as. And there's one thing in my fucking life that I hate is fucking arguments and debates. I can't be arsed with it. About arguing and why you're thinking this way and why you want it this way and blah blah blah. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm bored of it. I'm tired of it. I was brought up being fucking abused and shit. The last thing that I want is fucking arguments. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't do arguments, man. Get a cigarette. Smoke your cigarettes. Drink your alcohol. And stay away from psychedelics and drugs. That is my advice to everyone. You get into fucking drugs, man, you're gonna get addicted, you're gonna get bad, you're gonna get this, you're gonna get that. Marijuana is a gateway drug, don't touch it. Take CBD. If you want weed, get CBD. I take CBD sometimes. CBD is amazing. THC, no. Psychosis, that's what it gives you. Marijuana, let it grow. Don't cut it. Don't use it. If you see a marijuana plant, just leave it. You know, whether you're in the Himalayas or whatever, it's naturally grown. Leave it. Let it grow. Don't be like, oh, this is weed plant, man. Let's smoke this up. Fuck that. But yeah, that's Boba's opinion. Live stream's about an hour or so. I'm probably gonna end the live stream now. Like I said, I need to do shit today. I need to get organized for Christmas and shit. You know. Christmas is coming up soon, people. Y'all all excited? I can't wait. Well, I'm actually not fucking bothered, to be honest. It's New Year that I hate. I don't like New Year. Everyone's sitting there being like, oh, listen to the bells, you know? Listen to the little rockets that go in the sky, these little pretty fireworks. Pew, pew. Seen it all before, boring. I'd rather sit inside and play some fucking video games. That's more real. Or like they're all sitting and say, oh, let's hope it's a good one. Let's hope that New Year's a good one. It's been so hard this year, you know, whatever. Next day, shootings, mass murderers, news, killers, murderers, whatever. Oh yeah, we're totally gonna have a good fucking year in 2023, aren't we? Not a chance. You think that 1 year where everyone's actually gonna be good and actually nice to one another is gonna happen? Hell no. That's the reality of it. Every year is the exact same, no matter what. There's no change. It's just a number. Everything is the same. Every single thing in this world has the certain number amount of corners. Certain number. Everything adds up. Everything makes sense. You can have anything. A square. What, 4 points on it? You can have them, you get 2. Everything is numbers. Nothing is real, you know what I'm saying? But then again, you might not be on my level to understand me by that. How come it's 1 out of 250 million chances that I am born here alive today, but I can't win the fucking lottery? How does that make sense? You know, I don't get that. Yeah, I've watched so many documentaries too. Yeah, man, I mean, this is Boba's opinion, you know. If you like what I talk about, subscribe. If you don't like what I talk about, find another channel that you actually like, you know. This is what Boba talks about. I'm very black and white. I see something, and that is it. I don't look into detail too much about it. I don't really give anything a chance, really. You know, I just kind of... Because I'm sick and tired of wasting my fucking time, you know? Like, I don't know. Like, if I get a new game, and if I don't like it 5 minutes in, I never play it again, you know? It's not like I work at it, you know? It's like I'll find something better that I can actually work hard at. Until I find something that I've worked hard at, such as, I don't know, Grand Theft Auto 5, where I've been playing it for 6 years every single day, pretty much. And I've gained something out of it, I don't know. you know, until then. But yeah, people, so thank you all for watching the live stream today. Thank you all so much for being a part of my channel. Peace and love, take care, and it was nice chatting to y'all. See you in my next live stream, on my next video, on my next shorts or whatever I do. Peace, take care, people. Any last comments before I go?